Coming to the fifth question, the question is to sort a given set of n integer elements using merge sort. This is the same thing which we had done in the previous one, but in this case, in this program, we'll be using merge sort. Okay, and I think this video is going to be very lengthy because merge sort is not that easy as the previous one. So I'll be explaining in very depth and slowly. I'll be going for each and every step. And if you want, you can watch the video in 2x, or you can skip the remaining explanation when you get the concept. Okay. So I'll be explaining by using an example here. So let's get started. Let me give you the overview of the program which we are going to do. See here, we'll be making a class here. We'll be calling it merge sort, and this class will have three things. Okay, three main functions which are, first one is main function. Inside the main function, first we'll be taking an input array of size n. Okay, size is n. We have the input array here. Next, we'll be using the random function to insert random elements here. Suppose that 1 7 8 4 2. Okay, after inserting that, we will start the timer. There is a function to start the timer, and then we'll call merge sort algorithm. Then we'll stop the timer. In between this time, how much time it took, that will be calculated. Okay, and after that, we will finally output the total time taken. Okay, this for the main function. The second one is merge sort algorithm. This is the main function. We are using two algorithms. The first one is merge sort algorithm, which we'll be calling here, and in this we'll be passing the size of the array, which means we'll be passing two parameters, low and high. In this case, low is 0 and high is n minus 1. The size of the array minus 1, which gives the address of the last element. Okay, 0 and n minus 1, low and high. Now what we'll be doing in this program is, first we'll be creating a variable mid. And what does mid do? Mid is equal to L plus h by 2, which means low plus high by 2. Suppose that low is 0 and high is 4. Okay, so this is the array here: 0 1 2 3 and 4. If this is the array, low is this one, high is this one, and mid is 4 plus 0 by 2, which is 2. So mid will be here. Okay, so we'll get the mid value. Then we'll apply a condition here. While L is less than H, means L is less than H, this has not crossed H. Okay, till that time we have to do the merge sort. What does merge sort do? It will divide the array into two parts using mid. The first part is this one, L to M. The second part is M to H. Okay, this is the second part, and these both parts will be calculating the merge sort algorithm. That means we'll be calling the merge sort algorithm by using the values of L and mid in the first line of code. In the second line of code, we'll be calling merge sort algorithm mid plus 1 and h. Okay, so we'll be calling two times merge sort algorithm. In the first, we'll be passing the first half of the array from L to M, this part. So when you call this array, when you call this algorithm, L and mid will be passed to low and high. Okay, and high will be what we pass here. So this is a separate array here. It will be a small array here, which will be from 0 to M. M is 2 here, so this one will be the small array here. Okay, in this, L will be 0, H will be 2. Okay, then we'll be doing the same thing again here. We'll be discussing each execution by taking an example. For now, just understand that they will be dividing the array into two parts, and we'll be passing one part in the first line of code and second part in the second line of code. Okay, and in the third line, we'll be using the second function, which is merge. Okay, this is not the same as this one. We'll be discussing about it, and in this, we'll be passing three parameters: low, mid, which we calculated here, and high. So for this merge sort of algorithm, for this one, after we get done with this two line of code, then finally we'll be passing low value, which is 0, mid value, which is 2, and high value, which is 4. Okay, this will be passing in the merge algorithm. This is all what merge sort will do. These three lines of code it will call recursively. Now let's discuss the last one, which is merge. Okay, what does merge do? In merge, we'll have three parameters: low, mid, and high. Okay, so initially we'll be creating an array here, which is b. Suppose that this is a part of the greater array. See here, if we use merge for this one, okay, merge for this one means 0 and L is 0, H is 4, and M is 2. So here it will come, that is the original array a, we will call that array as a. Okay, a will be from 0 to h, which is 4 here, and mid is 2 here. Okay, this is the array which we got. What we'll be doing, we'll be creating another array which is b, and here we'll be having the empty array here, nothing in that array initially. That will also be of the same size, 0 to 4 here. Okay, after creating this array, what we'll be doing, first we'll be taking two variables, which is h, h is starting from 0, and j. If you don't understand, it's all right. When we take an example, you will understand. Okay, so h will be starting from 0, j will be starting from mid. Okay, then what we'll be doing, see here we have elements here, right? We'll be comparing each of these elements. Is this smaller or this smaller? In this we'll be arranging in ascending order, means small to big. Okay, so we'll be comparing, is a of h, which is this element, is less than a of j, means this one is less or this one is less. If this is less, we'll be writing this one in the same location here. Okay, then which is less, this one, so it is done. We'll move on to this one. We'll compare this and this. If this is smaller, we'll write here in the next location and move on. Then we'll compare this and this. Suppose that this is smaller, then we'll write this one here, and then we'll move to this one. In that way, which is small, that one will write and increment that part. Okay, so suppose that this came here, this one also smaller, and it was written here, and at that time we have crossed this midpoint. If we cross this point, the two remaining elements will be written here. Okay, these two remaining elements will be written in the b array. Okay, so what happens here is, we are calculating the we are choosing the elements which is smaller in this way, means smallest will be written here, the next smallest will be written here, by comparing each and every iteration. So what we'll get is an part of array which is in ascending order. Now this is a part of array in ascending order. Like that, we'll have many parts here, because we are dividing the array, right? This one will be here, and this one will be again divided here, this one will be divided here. Each part will be arranged in the ascending order, and we will keep here. This one, the same thing will do for this one also, the same thing will do for this one and this one also. When these all four are arranged, we'll take these two and merge together. Then again we'll apply the same principle, so that again we'll be doing the same thing here. In this array we'll be checking and ascending, arranging in the ascending order. This one will be here, the same thing we'll be doing here. These two arrays which are individually ascending order, that will be combined. Then this one also be doing the same thing here, and these both will combine again until we reach the main array. So main array finally will be in ascending order using this principle. Okay, so let's get started with the real code. So let's take an example array here, which will be having 9 elements. See, I'm purposely taking a longer array because to give you an explanation with considering sufficient examples. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the elements I'll be writing with pencil later. So what happens is, see here, if I write the elements here, I'll be taking some random elements, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 0, 7, 1, 8. Okay, now what I'll be doing, I'll be calling the merge sort. What happens is, from the main function we'll be passing this array here. Okay, from the main function we'll be passing this array to the merge sort algorithm. The merge sort algorithm's code is here. See here, this is the code for the merge sort algorithm. What does this algorithm do? It will receive the array which is the starting and the ending position from the main function. Okay, low and high. So in this case, the low and high will be 0 and 8. Okay, and that will come here int mid. Mid will be if low is less than high. What is low? Low is 0, high is 8. Is low less than 8, means 0 is less than 8? Yes. So it will execute this line of code. In this line of code, we will calculate the mid value, which is low plus high by 2. That means 0 plus 8 by 2, which is 4. Mid will be 4. Okay, then we'll be dividing the array into two parts, in first half and the second half. Mid is 4, so first array will be from 0 to 4, second array will be from 5 to 8. We'll be calling the same function merge sort from for low to mid, which is 0 to 4, and second one mid plus 1 means 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 to 8, 5 to 8, and 0 to 4. Two times we'll call, and finally we'll pass to the merge function. Now let's discuss from the starting. Let's note down the values of low and high. See here, the function will be dividing the array into two parts. This is the first part, this is the second part. In the first part, we'll have the elements from 0 to 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And here we'll have the elements 2, 4, 3, 5, and 6. Okay. And here we'll be having the elements from 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And here we'll be having the elements 0, 7, 1, 8. Okay. And then this will be divided again further into two parts, which will be 0, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay. So this one will be 2, 4, 3, and here it will be 5 and 6. This one will be divided into two parts, 5 and 6, 0 and 7. Here it will be 7 and 8, which is 1 and 8. And this one will be divided into two parts, which is 2 and 4, and here it will be alone 3. And this one will be divided into two parts, 5 and 6. Here it will be divided into two parts, 0 and 7, and here it will be 1 and 8, 7 and 8. Okay. Now this is what the total merge sort will do, and one remaining thing is this one. This will also be divided into two parts, which is 2 and 4. Okay. So merge sort will individually divide all the elements into two parts. Let's see how does that happen. What we do is, first one will divide into two parts and send here. This one will be received by the this function. Here again we will do the same thing. We will calculate mid and divide into two parts. Again we will do the same thing. Till how much time we can do? Till when low is less than high. When low becomes equal to high, in this case low is equal to high, low is this and high is also this. At that time no more division will be possible, so here we will be stopping. Okay, same thing for all of these. Okay, when we'll stop this, we'll move on. When these both doesn't happen, that means when you call both of these functions, it doesn't take place. At that time we'll move to the merge. Okay, so let's get started with the first one here. First one, array is divided into two parts. So from the main function, when this is called merge sort algorithm, we'll be passing the array elements from the 0 to 8, means 0 and 8 will be passed to low and high. So low and high value will be 0 and 8. Okay, 0 and 8, and mid will be created here. Low is less than high, yes, low is less than high, 0 is less than 8. So we'll move on to the mid. Mid is low plus high by 2, which is 0 plus 8 by 2, which is 4 by 2, which is 8 by 2. Okay, so it will be 4. So 4 will write here, and then the next line of code is merge sort algorithm low comma mid, means low and mid. Low is 0 here and mid is 4. We are passing this one to the same function here. Then low and the mid value will be passed to low and high. So low will become 0, low will be 0 only, and mid will be high. So here the value will be mid's value is 4. So what we are doing is, we are dividing the array into two parts, and first half we are sending now. This array we are sending. So in this array, the low is 0 and high is 4. So that changes will be making here. Okay. So from where we got this array? This array is we have got from dividing the first part. See, first half is getting sent here. Okay, this is the first half. It's getting sent. So this line is getting executed now. Okay, under this one. From this one, for this array, the first line of code, which is this one, it's getting executed. In this, low and mid is passed, and low and mid value is 0 and 4. So when we come to this function here, low will be 0 and high will be 4. Okay, so we are under this function now, under this array now. In this array, the same thing will happen. If int mid will be created, if low is less than high, 0 is less than 4. For this array, 0 is less than 4. Mid is low plus high by 2, which is 4 by 2. Then mid will be 2. For this array, the mid element is 2. Okay, then after this line of code, we will reach here. In this line of code, we will pass low and mid to the next element. So we are dividing it into two parts, as we did here for this one, and then we passed for the mid function here. We'll be dividing this one into two parts, and we'll passing the mid function here. Here low and mid is passed, so low and mid value is 0 and 2, which means this array is low and high is 0 and 2. That one will be passed to this function. Okay, to this function. Okay, low and high. That changes will be making here. Now we are under this array. In this array, the low and high value is 0 and 2. Then mid value will be low plus high by 2 is 1, so mid will be 1. So now we are dividing this into two parts. Then this array will be passed. This array will be called merge sort low and mid. The low and mid value are 0 and 1. This array will be passed 0 and 1. Okay, so then We are under this array now. In this array, 0 and 1 is passed. Okay, so low and high is 0 and 1. Next, when low and mid is passed, it will come here 0 and 1. Then mid is created, low is less than high. Yes, low is less than high, 0 is less than 1. And then the mid will be calculated, low plus high by 2. 0 plus 1 by 2 is 0. Because we are taking integer values, it will come 1 by 2, it is 0 0.5. Taking the integer value, it will come 0. So the value of mid will be 0. Okay. So here the mid is 0 for this element. Okay. So low is also this, mid is also this, and high is this one. Then we'll be calling this one. The next line of code, merge sort algorithm, low comma mid. Low and mid is passed. What is low? Low is 0, mid is 0. So 0 and 0 is passed. It will come to low and high of this function. So low and high will become 0 and 0. So let's make the changes. Low and high is 0 and 0. We are under this element now. It's 0 and 0 here. Okay. See here, if low and high is 0, that means the in the code, if you see, this line of code executes only when low is less than high. Is low less than high? No. So this line of code will not execute. That means we will not move any further after this code. Now here it will stop. Now where we had come to this point now, from where we had come, from this line of code. When we are in this array, under this array, at that time we had called this function, right? And we had passed low and mid. At this point, when we are under this array, at that time the values of low, high, and mid were, low was 0, high was 1, and mid was also 0. At this point, when we had been there, remember we had called this one using this line of code. We had passed 0 and 0. So this line didn't make any change to the code. So this one was not executed. Okay. Then after this, we will have to pass this one, mid plus 1 and high. What is mid plus 1? Mid plus 1 means 0 plus 1. So 0 plus 1 and high is passed to this function. So when you pass this to this function, mid plus 1 means this one, mid plus 1 is 4 and high is also 4. So only one single element is getting passed, and the low and the high values will be made as 1 and 1. Okay. So when low and high values are 1 and 1, low and high values are 1 and 1, at that time we'll check if low is less than high. Low is not less than high, so this line of code will not get executed and no changes will happen, and will come out of this one also. Okay. Here it will not happen anything from where we came till here, from this one. While we are in this one, what were the low and high values? Low was 0, low was 0, high was 1, and mid was 0. At this point, we had done with this. Now, then we had calculated this one, and this one was passed, mid plus 1 and high, which is 1 and 1, mid plus 1, 1, and high 1. This one was passed, and this didn't make any change to our code. So this one also, this line of code is also done. The next line of code is merge low, mid, and high. So in merge, now we'll be passing these values in the new function, which is merge. Low, mid, and high. What is low? Low is 0, mid is 0, high is 1. Okay. So these three values we are passing to the new function, which is merge. So this array we are passing to merge. Let's see what does the function merge do. This is the merge function here. So let's understand slowly what does this line of code do. What all values you are passing here? 0, 0, and 1 for low, mid, and high. So we'll be writing here, low is 0, mid is 0, high is 1. Okay. Initially we'll be creating a new array here, b, okay, of the same length. So here is the b array, which is empty initially. Then we'll be creating 4 variables, I, h, j, and k. Okay. And h is equal to I is equal to low. So let's initialize that. H is equal to I is equal to low. Low is 0, so these both will be 0. J is equal to mid plus 1. Mid is 0, j is equal to mid plus 1 is 1. While h is less than mid and j is less than high. What is h? H is 0. Is it less than or equal to mid? Yes. That's the first condition. Second condition, j is less than or equal to high. Is j less than or equal to high? Yes, that's the second condition. When these two conditions are true, at that time only we will move on with the further code. Otherwise, this will not execute. This line of code will be skipped. Okay. Now these both are true. We'll move on to the inside this. What's the code? In this code, if a of h is less than a of j, what is a of h? This is a. This is the array a, main array. A of h. What is h? 0. Observe here very carefully. What all values we are comparing? A of h is a of 0. This one and a of j. What is a of j? J is 1. That means this one. These both values we are comparing. What you are seeing, if a of h is less than a of j, do this line of code, else do this line of code. Now let's see what is a of h. A of h is 2. What is a of j? 4. Is 2 less than 4? Yes. Then do this line of code. What is this line of code? B of I plus plus is equal to A of h plus plus. Is nothing. Put the value of A of h in B of I and then increment I and h. Okay. So let's do this line of code. A of h. What is A of h? 0. A of h is 2. H is 0. A of h is 2. That should be sent to B of I. What is B of I? B of I is 0. See, I is 0 initially. So B of I is 0. Here what should come? A of h value 2. 2 will come here. Then since it's plus plus, we'll be incrementing the value of I and h. Okay. So I will become, I and h will become 1. Don't worry if you don't understand anything. I'll be doing this for the whole array, right, for each of the individual elements. So hopefully you'll understand clearly. Okay, so it's okay if you don't understand, just keep listening. We are done with this. The first line of code is over. So if is over, so we'll not go for else. Then again come back to the while loop. Here again we'll be checking h is less than or equal to mid. Is h less than or equal to mid? No, it's not true. So we'll skip this line of code now. Then if h is greater than mid, what is the value of h? H is 1. Is it greater than mid? Yes, it is greater than mid. So then we will be doing this line of code. Here for k is equal to j, k is less than or equal to high. What is k? K is initially empty. K is equal to j. J is 1, so make k as 1, and that is less than or equal to high. The condition is this one. K is less than or equal to high, then k plus plus. Then if it is true, yeah, it's true, k is less than or equal to high, then do this line of code, which is b of I plus plus is equal to a of k. What is a of k? K is initially 1. K is 1, so a of k will be, a of 1. So what we have to do? A of 1 means this element. This element where it should go? This element is a of 1, which should go to b of I. Then I should be incremented. B of I it should go. What is the value of I? I is 1. That means b of I means here. Here what should come? This element. Okay. A of k, which is 4, that should come to b of I, which is this place, and then I should be incremented. Okay. Let's increment I. I will be 2 now. Alright, I is 2 now. Then after this line of code, h is greater than mid, so this one was executed. So we'll be skipping this part and moving on with this part here. What does this line of code do? K is equal to low. What is low? Low is 0, so k is 0 now. And then k is less than or equal to high. What is high? 1. K is less than or equal to 1. 0 is less than or equal to 1. Yes. So do this line of code. A of k is equal to b of k is equal to a of k. So b of k value will come to a of k. What is b of k? B of k means b of 0. B of 0 value should come to a of 0. Okay. So when b of 0 value will come to a of 0, this one should come to this one. Okay. So 2 is coming here. 2 is already here. We will not do any change here. Okay. The next one is, in the next line of code, k will be incremented, so k will become 1 now. Okay, k is 1 now. Okay, k is 1 now. Then b of 1 is equal to a of 1. What is b of 1? B of 1 is 4, a of 1 is 4. So 4 will be sitting in the place of a of 1. So it's already here, so we'll not do any changes, and then this line is executed. So what was this? This was the function of merge, void merge. Okay, this one is executed. Where did we call this function from? We were under this function here when we are in this array. Okay, when we are in this array, the what were the low and the high values when we were under this array? It was 0 and 1. Okay, so 0 and 1, and mid was 0. At that time when we were under this array, at that time we had called this function merge. Okay, so now this function is executed. Now after this function is executed, from where we called this function? See, when we called this function, then only these 3 lines were executed. From where did we call this function? This function was called from this one. When we are under this array, we had called we are divided into two parts, and then we had called merge sort algorithm for this array. When we are under this array, the values of the low and the high were 0, 2 and 1. So see here, 0, 2 and 1. Okay, at that time we had called this one. When it was 0, 2 and 1, at that time we had called this function low and mid, right? Remember it? We had passed the array here. We had calculated the mid was 1. So then we had passed this function low and mid. Low and mid was this array, so this array was called using this line of code. Okay, so here this line of code was used and called, and now this one was executed. Now after that we have to call this function. This function means mid plus 1 and high. What is mid plus 1? Mid plus 1 means 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 means this one. This one will be called alone, means mid and high both are 2. Okay, so this one will be called here. Now when you call this one, mid plus 1 goes to low and high will be high only. What is mid plus 1? Mid plus 1 is 2. 2 and 2 will be passed to low and high. At that time, low and high value will be 2 and 2. See here, low and high value will be 2 and 2. At that time when we call this array, at that time we'll come here with the values of low and high as 2 and 2, and that will be compared if low is less than high and 2 is not less than 2, so this one will be not executed. Okay, so we'll not execute this one, and then we'll be ending this code from here. This call will be ended, okay, without doing anything. Where did we get this call from? This call we got from when we are under this array 0, 1 and 2. At that time we had called this one 0, 1 and 2, and when we came to this array, the second call was made, right? This one was over, second call was made. That time only we called the low and high as 2, this one for this element. So it was the second call, mid plus 1, 2 and 2 was passed. This code didn't do anything, so we'll leave it as it is, and we'll move on to the next one. Merge low, mid and high. What is the value of low, mid and high under this array? Now we are under this array, we have done with this one and this one. Now in this array we are passing 0, 1 and 2 for this array here. So the low, mid and high values are 0, 1, 2. We'll be calling the merge function now, low, mid and high. Okay, let's call this function low, mid and high. The values of low, mid and high which we have passed are 0, 1 and 2, right? 0, 1 and 2 are the three values which we have passed for the merge function. Now in that also we'll be creating a new array here. So initially what all the elements were there, we'll erase it, and this is the new array here. Okay, this is the new array here. That is the first line of code. The second line of code will be creating I, H, J and K new elements here. So this one will be empty here, and then H is equal to I is equal to low. So let's initialize the values of H as H and I as low. Okay, so H and I will become low. Low is 0. Then J is equal to mid plus 1. Mid is 1, so J will become 2. Okay, then while H is less than or equal to mid, what is H? H is 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 1? Yes, true. What is J? J is less than or equal to high. J is 2. Is 2 less than or equal to 2? Yes. Both of these lines are true. That means we'll move on with this line of code. In this line of code, the value of A of H and A of J will be comparing. What is A of H? A of H means A of 0. A of 0 means 2. We are comparing 2 with A of J. What is A of J? A of 2. What is A of 2? 3. We are comparing 2 and 3. Which one is smaller? Is 2 smaller than 3? A of H is smaller than A of J means 2 is smaller than 3. Yes, it is smaller than 3. So that means what you have to do, the A of H value will be copying in B of I. What is B of I? I is 0. So in this place we are copying the value of A of H. Okay, A of H value will be copied in B of I, then both these variables will be incremented. A of H value is 2, 2 will be copied in B of I, both this value will be incremented. Let's make these values 1 now. So both of these values are 1. Then after that we'll be moving on with the, will not execute the else statement, we'll move on to the while condition. H is less than or equal to mid. Is H less than or equal to mid? True. Is J less than or equal to high? 2 is less than or equal to 2? True. If A of H is less than A of J, what is H? H is 1 now. Is A of 1 less than A of J? A of J means 2. Is A of 1 less than A of 2? Is 4 less than 3? No, it is not true. So if it is not true, we will not execute the if statement. We will go to the else statement. In else statement, what we will do? A of j, see here, a of j will be copied to b of I. Initially we are copying h if h was smaller. Now we are copying j if j is smaller. A of j is smaller in this case, that one we are copying at b of I. Okay, then we'll be incrementing both of these values. What is a of j? A of j means a of 2, which is 3. 3 will be copied to a of b of I. So b of I means b of 1. Here we will copying 3 and we will be incrementing both j and I. Okay, both j and I will be incremented by 1. J and I will be incremented by 1. So this will become 2 and 3. All right, next we will be moving on to the while condition here. H is less than or equal to mid. Is h less than or equal to mid? Yes, it's true. J is less than or equal to high. J is less than or equal to high. No, it's not true. So if it's not true, we'll be skipping this part. We'll be going on with the next one. If h is greater than mid, we are comparing two things. Is h has crossed mid or j has crossed the end element? See, h has crossed mid. Is h greater than mid? No, it's not. It's equal. It's not greater. The next else, if it's not greater, that means j has crossed the point here. See, j has become 3. This was the array which we are considering, 2 4 3. See here, 2 4 3 is the array which we are considering. H has not crossed the mid is 1. So h is under the mid only, but j has crossed this point, means j has crossed and become 3 here. Okay, so we are concerned with j now. J is 3, that means j have crossed the end of the array. So in that case, what we have to do? If j has crossed the end of the array, that means you have to execute this line of code. Okay, this line of code for k is equal to h is 1. So k is equal to 1, and k is less than or equal to mid, k plus plus. K less than or equal to mid, yes, k is less than or equal to mid, so k plus plus after this line of code. B of I plus plus, in B of I, what we have to write? A of k. What is A of k? A of 1. Okay, see here, A of 1. A of 1 will be written in B of I. A of 1 means this one, 4. 4 will be written where? B of I. What is I? I is 2. In this place, we have to write 4. A of 1. Right, for increment k will become 2, and a of then next step is you have to compare if k is less than or equal to mid. Is k less than or equal to mid? No, it's not. So we'll be stopping this line of code here, then we'll be moving on to the next line of code. In next line of code, k is low, and k is less than or equal to high, k plus plus. K is equal to low. What is the value of low? It's 0. We're writing here 0. K is less than or equal to high, yes, k is less than or equal to high, and b of k is equal to a of k. B of k value will be shifted to a of k. What is b of k? K is 0, so b of 0 will be shifted to a of 0. B of 0 will be shifted to a of 0, so it's already there. And then in the next line, k will increment, b of 1 will be shifted to a of 1. B of 1 is 3, that will be shifted to a of 1. Let's make the change here, 3. Then k will be incremented. K is 2 now. 2 is less than or equal to high. Yes, k is 2 now. 2 is less than or equal to high, and that will be incremented, means b of 2 will be shifted to a of 2. What is b of 2? 4. 4 will be shifted to a of 2, which is 3 here. You have to make it 4 here. Okay, now this one is over. What we have done, this line of code, from where did we get this code from? This code was executed when we called this function when we were under this array. Okay, when you are under this array, the values of high, low, and mid were 0 1 and 2. At that time we had executed these two lines, then we had called merge. When we had called merge, we did what we did now only. Okay, and this is over till here now. Then we'll be concluding this code here. This one was over. So under this array, these three lines of code are over. Okay, so this under this array, these three lines of code are over. From where did we call this array? Means this function where it was called from, which made us to do these things. This was called from under this array, the first line of code. Under this array, when we are under this array, what are the values of mid, low, mid, and high? 0, 0, 2, and 4. Let's make the changes. 0, 2, and 4. In 0 2 and 4, this array was called. right, in the first line of code. Low and mid was passed as 0 and 2, which made us call this array, okay, this algorithm. Now this is over. Now we'll be doing the second line of code. Means what is over till now is we are done with the first half, which is this one and we are done with the first half under this array. The second half is 5 and 6. So in this code we'll be passing mid plus 1 and high. What is mid plus 1? Mid plus 1 means 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 and high is what is the value of high? 4. 3 and 4 is getting passed from this array. 3 and 4 is getting passed, which is the second half. So this is getting passed here, 5 and 6. Okay, so we'll be doing calling this algorithm with the values 3 and 4. So low will come 3, high will become 4. Let's make the changes. Low will be 3, high will be 4. 3 plus 4 by 2 is 3. Mid will be 3 now, and we are calling this array now. Low is less than high, yes. Mid we have calculated. Merge sort algorithm, low comma mid. Low and mid is passed. Low and mid is 3 and 4. 3 and 4 will be passed for this array. Means this one is getting called. Okay. See, low and mid is same value, which is 3 and 3, that is getting passed to this function. Okay, here 3 and 3 will come, it will be checked, it's less than 3 is less than 3, it's false, so this will not be executed. Okay, this one was not executed for the value 3 and 3, means for this one it will not be executed. Next, it was not executed for the value 3 and 3. Next we will check for the value merge sort algorithm mid plus 1 and high. What is mid plus 1? 3 plus 1 4. 4 and 4 will be passed. When we are passing the same number in low and high, it will not be executed. Since low and high are the same for this one, for all the single elements, low and high is same, it will not be executed. So this will also be not be executed. The next one is merge low, mid and high. Low, mid and high will be called, what is the values? 3, 3 and 4. So we'll be calling merge now 3, 3 and 4. Okay, so let's make the changes here. 3, 3 and 4, and this will be called, first thing what we have to do is we'll be creating a new array here, b, which will be empty here. Then we'll be having the I, j and k new elements. H and I will be low, j will be mid plus 1. So let's make the changes. H and I will be low, which is 3, and j will be mid plus 1 is 4. Okay, with these elements we'll be comparing. H is less than or equal to mid. H is less than or equal to mid, yes. J is less than or equal to high, yes. A of h is less than a of j. A of h means a of 3. A of 3 and a of 4 is getting compared. A of 3 is this one and this one. A of 3 and a of 4 is a of 3 less than a of 4, yes. If it is less than a of 4, what we have to do? We have to write in b of I plus plus. I is 3, so in this memory location we will be writing a of h. A of h is 5. Since it was smaller, we are writing 5 here. Then I and h plus plus. Okay, so we'll be making I and h plus plus. So I and h will be 4 and 4. Then we'll be comparing again from here. H is less than or equal to mid. No, it's not. So come out of this while loop. While we come out of this while loop, we have the next line of code here. H is greater than mid. Is h greater than mid? Means h has crossed the midpoint here. H was here, now h has become 4. Okay, means this was crossed by h. So in the case h has crossed the mid value, we'll be executing this line of code. In this line of code, k will be running from j to high. J to high means 4 to 4, means only one iteration, 4 it will be running for. So when it will be running for 4, what we are doing is, see here, a of k will be b of I plus plus. A of k is j. A of j will be in b of I. What is a of j? A of 4. A of 4 will be in b of I. 6 will be in b of I. I is 4. I is 4. So b of 4 will have this one, a of 4. 6 will be coming here. Okay, if you're getting some pattern, it's very good. Okay, if not, keep watching, I'll be explaining for the rest of the codes also. Okay, so let's move on. After this point, we have copied this value here. So we have copied this value here. Else is if is over, this one we have executed, this one is over now. Now we have to go for skipping this part, we'll go for this one. K is equal to low, k is less than or equal to high. Low, k is low, so what is the value of low? 3. Then less than or equal to high, k will run from 3 to 4. Okay, means for these two parts we'll be copying these two codes here. Okay, now understood why we are doing this one. B of k is equal to a of k. first k is low, low means a is 3, so b of 3 will be copied to a of 3, then next k will be incremented, and then a of 4 b of 4 will be copied to a of 4. Okay, this is what we are doing here, b of k in a of k. So after we get a sorted array here, at that time we will be updating the sorted values in the main array. Okay, that's what we are doing here. Now after this line of code is over, where we had called this code from, this code was called from under this array, okay, under this array we had called from merge low to high. Okay, in this array when we are there we had called this one. Okay, so this one is over. So when this one is over, merge out algorithm where we had called this array from, this array was called from the second function under this array, the second function under this array. Okay, now this is over. Now we have to call the merge for the main array, merge for this array. Okay, since both this and this are over with this with these two lines of code. Okay, now we have to call the merge for this array. Okay, in this array let's update the low, high and mid values. Low is 0, high is 4, low is 0, high is 4 and mid is 2. Okay, now we are calling the merge for this array. Let's call the merge and update the low, high and mid values, which is 0, 2 and 4. Now with this new values we'll be creating a new array here, b. We'll be clearing all the elements here, then we'll be creating I, h, j and k. H and I will be low. What is low? Low is 0, we'll be writing here 0, and j is equal to mid plus 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3, and then we'll be comparing h is less than or equal to mid. Is h less than or equal to mid? Yes. J is less than or equal to high. J is less than or equal to high. True. Then a of h is less than a of j. H and j is getting compared, 0 and 3. A of 0 and a of 3, which is less? 2, 2 is less, right? So we'll be writing a of h in 0, a of b of I. Understood now? A of h is less than a of j, means a of 0 is less than a of 3. Then we will be writing a of h in b of I. A of h is 0, we will be writing here 2. Then we will be incrementing h. Okay, see here we are incrementing h here. Why? Because this one was low element. Which low element we will get, that one will increment and compare the next element. So h will be 1 now, 3 will be copied to next location. Then again go to the while condition, h is less than or equal to mid, h is less than or equal to mid, true. J is less than or equal to high, true. So do this, a of h is less than a of j or not. A of h is 4, is 4 less than 5? Yes, 4 is less than 5. Copy 4 here and increment the values of I and h. I and h will become 3 now. Then compare in the while, h is less than or equal to mid, h is less than or equal to mid. No, it's not true. So what we'll be doing, we'll be not executing this line of code. We'll go to the next line of code here. We'll be comparing if h has crossed the limit, if h has crossed the mid, or j has crossed the ending point of the array. What is the value of h here? H is 3. H has crossed mid in our case. Okay, so what has happened is the value of h is 3, the mid value was 2, so mid was here. In this array we are doing, right? So mid was here. Okay, and h it became 3, means it had it crossed the mid value, while j was 3. J is here only, j had not crossed the end of the array. In the previous case j had crossed the end of the array, in our case h has crossed the end of the array. So these three elements are included in the b. So what we are left with is these two elements should be included in b. Okay, so let's include both of these elements in b. That's what we are doing here. K is equal to j, k will run from j to high. J to high, j to high means j is 3, high is 4. 5 and 6 it will run and it will copy both of these values in b of I. A of k will be equal to b of I. A of k means j value, which is a of j, a of 3. This and this value will be copied to this, and this value will be copied to here, b of I. Okay, so 5 and 6 will be copied and this line of code will be over. Okay, this line of code will be over, we will not go with the else one. And here the last line of code, from low to high, what we should do, we should copy the value of b into a. From low to high we should copy the value of this one into this one. So we'll be making the changes here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll be making 2 here, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Since it's already in the sorted order, will not be doing anything. Okay, so this ends the this code. Which was this code? Merge. Where did we call the merge from? We call the merge from when we are under this array, the merge. Okay, so this line of code is over. Where did we get this line of code from? Merge sort. Merge sort of which one? The first function of this array. When we are under this array, at that time we had called the first function merge sort algorithm, which led us to execute the merge sort algorithm for this one. Now this is over. The next one is this one. So this one is over. First one is over here. Now we'll be moving on with the second one. Here we will be passing the mid plus one and high. When we are under this array, what are the values of mid and high? Okay, low was 0, high was 8, and mid was um, 8 plus 0, 4. 4 by 2 is 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 by 2 is 4. Now in this array, with these values, we had executed the first line of code, which was this part. Okay, so this part is over now. We'll moving on with the second half. Now at this point, if you understood this part, means how to what's happening in the code, you can skip the next half of it, or else you can keep watching till you get the concept. Okay, so let's go with the second half now. In second half, the value is passed as mid plus 1. What is mid plus 1? 4 plus 1, 5. 5 and 8 is passed. 5 and 8 is passed to low and high. So let's update the values of low and high. Low and high values will be 5 and 8. Okay, now we are under this array. In this array, what's the mid value now? Low and high, 5 and 8. The mid value will be 5 plus 8, 13. 13 by 2 is 6. 6 is the mid value. Means 6 is the mid value. It will be divided into two parts. The first part will be low to mid, which is 5 and 6. The second part is mid plus 1 and high, 7 and 8. So these two parts will be divided here, and again we'll be dividing these two parts here in the same way as we had done from the previous one. Okay, single parts will not be executed, and this will be merged here. It will be 0 and 7. This will be merged here. It will be 1 and 8. Okay, so let's solve this one. Better to solve, not to skip the parts. Otherwise, at last we may face some problem. Okay, so we'll be starting from here. Now where we are in this line of code, a 5 and 8 with the values of low and high as 5 and 8. The mid value is 6. We are here. Mid value is 6. We'll be passing the merge sort algorithm. We'll be calling this algorithm with the values of low and mid. Low is 5, mid is 6. Okay, with 5 and 6 we'll be calling this algorithm here. Okay, so let's update these values, 5 and 6. Okay, so low is 5 and high is 6. Now 5 plus 6, 11. 11 by 2 is 5. Okay, so we'll be having the mid value here, 5. Okay, we are under this array now. 5 and 6 have been passed here. The mid is calculated and written here, 5. Then the next one is, call this one low and mid. When low and mid is called, what is the value of low and mid? 5, 5 and 5. And 5 and 5 will be calculated here for under this array. At that time, low and mid will come here. 5 and 5 will be executed here. It will not run this line of code. It will be skipping this line of code, and then we'll come back to the main function. Okay, come back to the main function means under this array, the low and the mid values were there. Under this array, the first line of code which executed did not execute because low and mid values we passed here are same. 5 and 5 was passed. This will not be executed. The same thing for the next one also, mid plus 1 and high. Mid plus 1 means 5 plus 1, 6. 6 and 6 is getting passed here. When same values are passed, it will not execute. Means for this one, it will not execute. So these two are over. Then the third one, merge will be done for this one. When we call the merge with low, mid and high values of 5, 5 and 6, let's do that here. 5, 5 and 6. New array will be created here. So we'll be having a new array here. In this, the I, H, J and K, it will be initialized as new values. H and I will be low, 5 and 5. J will be mid plus 1 is 6. So then we'll be comparing, H is less than or equal to mid. Yes, it's less than or equal to mid. J is less than or equal to high. Yes, J is less than or equal to high. And then A of H is less than A of J. What is A of H? A of H is A of 5. A of 5 means 3. A of 5 means 0. Okay, this one is less than A of J. A of J is 6. So A of J means A of 6, which is 7. Is 0 less than 7? Yes, 0 is less than 7. At that time 0 will be written in A of 5. 0 will be written here, which is in B of I, H and I. Okay, see here, A of H was less than A of J. A of H was 0. It was less than A of J. A of J was 7. So when it was the case, we are writing in B of I. a of h. A of h was written in b of I, and then we incremented the value of I and h. Now I and h are 6. Okay, then we'll be comparing while h is less than or equal to mid. Is 6 less than or equal to 5? No, it's not true. That means h has crossed the mid value. H is greater than mid now because h is 6 and mid is 5. When h is greater than mid, at that time you have to execute this line of code. K is equal to j. K will run from j to high. J to high means j to 6 to 6 means only for one line of code j will run, and it will copy the value of a of k, which is a of j, to b of I plus plus. Okay, it will copy the value of a of k to b of I plus plus. Okay, a of k will be copied to b of I plus plus. What is a of k? A of k means a of k is initially we have initialized as 6 here. See here, j was initialized to k, so k will be 6 here. Then a of 6 will be uh, returned to b of I plus plus. Okay, a of k will be returned to b of I plus plus. What is b of I plus plus? 6. A of 6, in b of 6, b of I means b of 6. In b of 6, a of k will be written. A of k means a of 6. A of 6 is 7 here, so 7 will be written here, and then we'll be incrementing the k value. So k will become more than high, means k will become 7 here if we increment, and 7 is more than high. Okay, k should be less than high, so this one ends this code. Else will not be executed since we have executed the if statement. Then this one here, k is equal to low. K will run from low to high. That means from 5 to 6, low is 5. See here, low is 5 and high is 6. So 5 to 6 it will run and copy these values to the main code. Since this is same here in a also, I'll be keeping this as such. Okay, 0 and 7 will be as such. So this marks the end of this function here, merge. Okay, the next one, where did we call this function from? This was called from the third line of under this array. When we are under this array, we had called this function. Now under this array, these 3 lines of code are over. These 3 line of code were called for this function, the first function of this one. Under this array, the first function was called. Now let's move on to the second function. In the second function, what are the low and high values? Low and high are 7 and 8. So we'll be making the low and high values as 7 and 8. 7 and 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 by 2 is 7. So we'll be making mid as 7. And then these with using these two values, what we'll be doing, we'll be calling these two functions. See here, low and high are these values. So low is less than high. We'll be executing these lines of code. Okay, mid is calculated, which is written as 7. And then merge sort will be called. Merge sort algorithm, low comma mid. What is low and mid? 7 and 7. When 7 and 7 are called, when 7 and 7 are called for this function, it will not execute. Okay, since this same value, then we'll call for this one. 7 plus 1 8. 8 and 8 will be passed here. Mid plus 1 and high, 8 and 8, that will also be not executed. Okay, so these two are not executed, so we'll move on to the third line of code, which is merge low, mid and high. So we are calling merge for 1 and 8. So for 1 and 8, merge will be called with the values 7, 7 and 8. Okay, so we'll be calling the merge for this one with the values 7, 7 and 8. Now these values, by using these values, we have called the function here merge. The new array will be created. B, I, H, J and K will be created. So here I, H and J. Then H is equal to I is equal to low. So H and I value will be 7. J value will be mid plus 1. By using these values, we are comparing A of H. Is H less than or equal to mid? H is less than or equal to mid. True. J is less than or equal to high. J is less than or equal to high. True. Then if a of h is less than a of j, what is a of h? A of h means a of 7. What is a of 7? A of 7 is 1. Is 1 less than a of j? A of j means a of 8. A of 8 is 8. Is 1 less than 8? True. Then copy the value of a of h since it's less in b of I. What is b of I? B of 7. B of 7 will be having a of h, which is 1. Then do the same thing again. H is less than or equal to mid. Increment both h and I values. Okay, after you write the value here, we have to increment. H and I will become 8 now. Then we'll be comparing the while condition here. H is less than or equal to mid. Is h less than or equal to mid? No, it's false. So we'll be moving on with the next code here. H has crossed the mid. H has become greater than mid. That means in this line of code, h was here, h became 8. That means it has crossed here. So what we have to do, this element should be copied to b. That's what we are doing here. K will be running from j to high, that means 8 to 8. That will be copied, means see here, a of k will be copied to b of I. B of I is 8, a of k, a of k means 8. This one will be copied to here. Okay. After this get copied, this line of code is over. We'll be skipping the else part since if is executed, and then we'll be moving on with here. Low to high. From low to high, what we have to copy? B of k to a of k. What is b of k? B of low. B of low means b of 7. B of 7, this one will be copied to here. Then in the next iteration, this one will be copied to here. Since it's already done, I will be not doing any changes here. At this point, what we have to do is 0718 is there, right? So we'll be comparing 0 and 1. This is mid value. H will be starting from here, J will be starting from here. 0 and 1 will be compared and written in B. First 0 will be written, then 0 and 1 will be compared, means 0 is written, so 0 will be incremented. 7 and 1, which is written 1. 1 is written here, then 1 will be incremented. 7 and 8, 7 is written and it will cross this point. When it crosses this point, the remaining element should be written in B. This was B element and this had to be copied here. So here the actual elements were 0, 1, 7 and 8 when we had called merge for this one. Okay, 0, 1, 7 and 8. So 0, 1, 7 and 8, 0, 1, 7 and 8 had to be written here. That was the actual value. Okay, so that I think we have missed there, but it is 0, 1, 7 and 8. Okay, when we write here 0, 1, 7, 8, then we compare with this one. Then we are done with the merge for under this array. Under this array we had called merge here. Now that one was over. When these three lines are over, where we had called this function from? This function was called from the under this array second half. See here, under this array the first half was done here, the second half of merge sort was done here. Now I have to call the merge for the main array. In main array, what are the values of low, mid and high? That one will be writing here. Low is 0, high is 8, mid is 4. With these values we will calling the merge function. Let's call the merge function here with the values of 0, 8 and 4. Okay, by using these three values we will be calling the merge function. We will be creating a new array B, which is empty initially, and then the I, J and H will be created here. Then H and I will be low, J will be mid plus 1. Then we'll be comparing H is less than or equal to mid. Yes, H is less than or equal to mid. True. J is less than or equal to high. True. So we'll be going on with this code. In this code, A of H is less than A of J. What is A of H? A of H means A of 0. What is A of 0? 2. 2 is getting compared with, observe carefully, 2 is getting compared with um, 2 is getting compared with A of J. What is J? J is 5. So A of J means A of this one. Okay, these both are getting compared. When these both are getting compared, which is smaller, 2 or 0? 0 is smaller. Okay, so 0 is smaller means we'll go with the else condition. In else condition, B of I should be, in B of I what should be there? A of J. A of J means A of 5, which is 0. So in 0 should be in this part I, B of I. Then it's incremented here, 1 and 2 will be compared, then 1 will be written here. Okay, so we'll be writing here 1, and then this will be incremented to 7, and then 7 from 7 2 3 4 5 and 6 will be written, 2 3 4 5 and 6. Then it will cross this point. When it crosses this point, we are in 7, 7 and 8 will be written here. So when we write 7 and 8 here, okay, we will be writing 7 and 8 here. Then this code, this array will be copying in the original array. Okay, that was the last step. So we'll be writing the code here, we'll be writing the array here from B, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So see here, it's a sorted array here. I tried my best to explain this one, but still I had missed here. I don't know where I missed here, but it is actually this one, okay, which I explained here. So the main thing is you got the concept or not. That's the main thing. Okay, this is the working of this array, and let's try to execute that in Java. This is the code, and this is the class merge sort. Okay, this is the total class here, and we have the three functions here: public static void main, which is this one, and the second one is the merge sort. Okay, and the third one is the merge. Okay, this is a merge function, Now in the main function, first we'll be taking the array size, okay, and we'll be generating random integers and assigning for each a of I random integer, okay, and then we'll be calling the merge sort, and in between we'll start the time and stop the time. Elapsed time will be calculated as stop time minus start time, okay, that will be stored here, and finally we'll be outputting the time taken as well as the sorted array, okay. And in the merge sort, the thing is that array will be divided into two parts, and finally after these two lines of execution of code, we'll be calling merge algorithm. In merge, we'll be having the initialization of the new array and the I, h, j and k variables, and then we'll have call the while loop for getting the greater element. Means suppose that this is the array here, then we'll be dividing into two parts here. The first part will be comparing this element with this element, then this element with this element. That we will be doing in the while loop, okay, till h will cross the mid, means h will cross this point, or j will cross this point, okay. Till then we'll be doing the same thing here, and then if h has crossed the midpoint, at that time we'll copy the remaining elements in the b array, okay. So this is a b array, okay. We have written till here the ascending order, and then the remaining elements are already in the ascending order because we had divided this array into individual parts before, and already the sorted array had came here, so this one will be copied here. So the sorted array in the ascending order is here and here also, so this whole array is in sorted order. And then else in the case j crosses the part here, the remaining elements of h will be copied here. So in both the cases, the array will be sorted here in ascending order. Then for k from low to high, means from this point to this point, at that time we'll be copying the elements of b in a, okay. The elements of b will be copied in the original array here. So whenever we make a change here, that will be reflected back to this array here, okay. In the merge algorithm, we'll be doing that thing here, okay. So individually we'll be doing the parts together, and finally we'll be comparing the whole array, means two half we'll get, right. See, initially we'll divide the array into two halves. Two half will be sorted, and these two sorted will come here, and then we'll do merge sort one more last time. What we'll do is, in this array it is sorted, and this array also it is sorted. So it can be like this: 1, 2, and 3. It's sorted here. This is also sorted: 0, 7, and 8. But if you compare the whole array, it's not sorted. 0 should come here. So we'll applying the merge sort merge algorithm for the whole array finally, so that 0 will come at its original position here, then 1, 2, 3, then 7 and 8, okay. So for that we'll be applying the merge algorithm at last. So that's all. Let's run the program and see. When we run the program, we don't have to do any input because we are assigning the random integers using the function. So we have to just enter the size. I'll be entering like 10 elements. So see here, the 10 elements are here. um, So 10 elements are assigned there. I have not output the input array here. The input array is not output here. So I can write the function for outputting the initial array also. But here the time complexity is first shown here, and then the sorted array is shown here. Okay. That's all what you have to do in this program. Let's move on to the next one.